Good morning, everyone. It's Rachel again. I have finally put in my Etsy shop my digital kit for Christmas, and it took me a while because I had started it, and then I went to the antique market on Saturday and I found a whole lot of amazing Christmassy Happy New Year postcards from the early 1900s, and they are really beautiful. And so I was umming and ahhing whether just to do one big kit or two smaller ones. So I decided to do one very big kit, and it has about 49 images in it, including the reverse sides of some of the postcards where they were particularly pretty, and some of the postcards are embossed. So when I scan the reverse side, you can see the embossing as well. So I think I'll show you the original items, and then I'll show you how they printed out. I just printed out from my PDF file because I give you 3 zip folders with the JPEG images so that you can select them and then print them. And I don't know all different printers, but mine's an HP. I can select, and then I can right click and hit print, and then I can choose whether to print 4 to a page, 2 to a page, 9 to a page. So then you can play around with the different sizes, make them smaller and that sort of thing. And then in the PDF file, I've sort of just put them in the page as I would like to print them, and I have printed out the PDFs. I don't know if I said that before. And I'm just going to have a sip of coffee because this is my last coffee for the day. I can't drink coffee after 12, otherwise I don't sleep. And I'll just have a little sip of that, and here we go. So there's heaps of postcards. I think my pile is in a bit of a mess. So this is one from the early 1900s. And then this one here, it says Bonne Fête. It's a French postcard. And also in the JPEG 1914, beautiful writing. In the JPEG files, I named each each postcard. So I would have named, I don't know if I named this, like, for example, postcard Bonne Fête, maybe mother and daughter, and then I put the date. If I could see the date, I put the date, so you don't even have to go and search it. The name of the JPEG file will tell you the date of the postcard. This is not particularly Christmassy, but this is an antique postcard that I found, and someone's done a little bit of colouring in on it. That's a beautiful Ghirlandaio fresco in Florence, so it's one of my favourites, and I just really liked the the colouring on this postcard. It's kind of old and worn. And then this is one of the beautiful embossed, and it even has gold on it, if you can see that. And you can see the embossing on the other side. I don't know if I knew the date of that one. Did it say it on the front? No, but here, 19, I think it's 05. The antique dealer told me they're all from the early 1900s, and they are quite a bit more expensive than some of the other ones. Now this is from, I scanned it, this is from an antique book that I bought. So I scanned the paper because I love the design, and I love that it has the little blue label there. I think I have another colour one as well. Now these are those letters that that the kids here in, I don't know in other places, but I know in Italy and in France, because this one is French. Let me see. No, this one is Italian. I might have written that it was French, but it's Italian. I can see that it's written in Italian. 1898. Now my friend is about 63 years of age, and she told me that she told me about these, that she used to write these. They all used to write these and put them especially under their dad's plate on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Really cute idea. So they'd write a letter to mum and dad, or just dad or just mum, and she loved doing it. And I had bought her one as a gift because she had such fond memories of it. This is the original of one of my marbled papers here, and then this is another antique postcard, 1908, and then the writing on the back. And here's another embossed one here. I love birdies. Now this one I didn't know the date, but it's early 1900s. I noticed that when they're embossed like that, and look at that beautiful, it's normally early 1900s. This is another one here that's embossed as well, and you can see it on the back. And I think that says 1919. Yeah. So there. And then another embossed one. They seem to be mostly French, these ones. But look how beautiful that is. That's stunning. And look at the embossing on the other side. 1907, that one. And then this is a receipt for insurance in Rome, 1940. Now this one I love the border, and I included it in the kit because I love that green. It's, you know, can be adapted for Christmas projects. This is the French one. This is another French letter from a child to the parents. It's to both parents. I don't know the date, but it's very late 1800s or early 1900s, and it's literally falling apart. So I think I scanned it, I can't remember, but I scanned it, I think, open like that side and that side. So you can put it in as a page or as a folded letter. You could print it on tea-dyed paper. That would be really cool. Here's another postcard, and this one has the date somewhere, I think. This one's in English, 1913. Yeah, 1913. And it was sent to someone in France. And they've written in French, but it says Merry Christmas, so I wonder where that came from. This is a little piece of hand marbled paper. I love this postcard. It's got nothing to do with Christmas, but I loved the colours, the green and the red. And I thought that was super pretty to include as well. And this one is 1917. So that I used that in one of my tags that I showed the other day. I don't think I have that tag anymore. I think I put it in one of the journals that I sent off. And then this is another one to write those letters to mum and dad. I mean, this is just a blank one that was never used, but look at that. Isn't it beautiful? So I scanned that. I scanned it like just the front. I scanned it open like that, and I scanned it like that. So you've got all kinds of options to play around with that, and it has the little tear in it as well. Here's a piece of hand marbled paper that I bought. Oh, so many postcards. So as I said, yeah, 49 images. So that's another antique postcard. And then this one, someone's it said Buon Natale, Happy Christmas, and someone must have sent it for Happy New Year, and they've written Buon Anno, which means Happy New Year. And this one is 1920, and I like the writing on the back. Another piece of marbled paper. And then this one says Happy New Year in French, and this one is 1907. I can see the stamp there. Yeah, sometimes I find these photographs a little bit creepy, but this one was, I quite liked it. And then another piece of marbled paper, really beautiful. And here's another book cover. It was just one half like that. It was all torn from a book. I think it was from the late 1800s, early 1900s. And again, it has that lovely blue and sort of creamy tag, little label on it. So I'll show you how they printed out. Now I printed them out because they ran out of paper. I printed them out both on ivory paper and white paper. So you'll see. So this is on the ivory paper. You'll see how the colours turn up. They do print out well. I printed that out as a full page. I probably should have printed that one. I would print that normally. I mean, you can put that in a page like that, and one side you'll have the writing, and the other side you'll have the lovely floral decoration. But you can see how it prints out well even on the full page. And you could print it on tea-dyed paper and it would look like a real old letter. And then this is, oh, where did I have that one? Where's that one gone? I didn't show you that one. That's another one. Oh no, wait, it might be this one. Sorry guys. Bit of a ding-a-ling. It's the first one. It's this one. I didn't open it. It's that one, and then it's the inside. Look how much writing. So that was another one of those. Oh, that's the 1898 one. So that's the inside. So you can put that in as a page, or you can use it as a background for tags and that sort of thing. And here's the first of those papers were still on the ivory paper, some of the postcards. And excuse me, in the PDF file I put that postcard that sits back. Anyway, you can kind of see from the embossing anyway. Here's the other, this paper here, and it's printed on the ivory again. Oh, I haven't shown you, there's a few embroideries as well. So I I scanned them in different parts. So this one I really like, the Christmas tree, but you could print this bigger or as a book page, you know, with something else next to it, whatever you like. Yeah, so I did scan them in different parts so you could have different, like this is another, now we're on to the white paper. So that's another part of it. I wanted to capture the bell and a little bit of the Christmas tree, but this is really great page because you can write all over it. There's lots of spaces to write. And then this was another in the middle of the tablecloth, another bit, and then the other postcard there. And then this was from the inside of this gorgeous old book. It's green and red, and I thought that was really pretty. Yes, this is a beautiful book that will be altered soon when I get time. So that's one of the marbled papers, postcards, more marbled paper, another postcard, and that's another what do you call it, embroidery, Christmas embroidery. And you can see where the border is when you print it out to cut it, because it's linen, so it's a little bit textural, so you can see that. Here's one of those letter papers, I'll call it, here as well. Really, I mean, look at the old staining on it. And then one of the marbled papers, and here's the other really sort of ruined one, but it's so lovely. The writing's just gorgeous. And then here's now moved on. Sorry, not now. Sorry, my iPad's asking me things. Here's another postcard, and the other side of the, it's all out of order, the other side of the letter. And then I do have some doilies in there as well that I thought had appropriate colours. This is another embroidery that I scanned it actually a while ago. So, and it was quite big, so it does go off the page a bit. But great to use as backgrounds or pages. The other postcard. Here's another embroidery that I thought the colours were appropriate for Christmas, and lots of white areas to write in. And then this doily, and I'll show you how I use that after. And there's another postcard. And this is another embroidery that had pink, red and green that I thought was okay for Christmas. And marbled paper. And then these doilies I scanned a while ago as well, so you can see those. That's really great, that one. And then I don't think I showed, oh yes I did show, that was the first postcard. So that is what's in the kit. So plenty of pages. I think it's about 30 pages, the PDF file. And now I'll just show you a few things that I made with some of the, so that's this here, this one. And I made this double sort of tag, and I folded it over as well, and then just little bits and pieces of the papers here and there. And then, you know, I use a lot of them for the tag making as the background there. And also, that's just wonderful that inside you could put a photograph on there. And then this is one of the postcards I made into a journaling card, and I put some of the other doily. Where is it? This one? No. Here it is. So some of that one on that side. That's this one is printed on ivory. This is printed on white. And then some of the journaling paper. I did print a lot this time on ivory. This is printed on ivory. I made a big journaling card, and I used some of the marbled papers behind and over, and then on the other side. And how lovely is that combined with this lovely little fussy cut flower. And then this is the insurance check, or insurance receipt, I should say. And I think it makes a beautiful Christmas coloured sort of border. And then some of the lacy doily on the back. And what did I do here? Oh, on the other side. So this is a tag that I made, but I put a little bit of the marbling paper. As you can see, I love the marbling paper. And then I love this tag. I put the doily printed on ivory again, and then folded over to the other side. And what is this? Cartapaglia, straw paper. So I'll get onto that in a minute. Again here, I've used the lacy doily at the back because it's so pretty and delicate. And then I folded it over, and there's some straw paper and then regular paper there. And this one was made with some Christmas fabric and then some marbled paper there and some marbled paper on the back. Oh, I think I like this doily. I've done it again. This one, marbled paper. I think that's also one of my favorites. And then nothing on the back. And then, oh, here comes the doily again. So that's the marbled paper. It's this one here. And of course, depends where you sort of pick it up. It will change color. In this case, I accidentally printed on draft, so it came out paler. And there's the doily and nothing on the back. And then this is done with that book cover, which I absolutely love. And nothing inside. I haven't finished those yet. And then this one, just little pieces of the marbled paper there and nothing on the back. So that's my new digital kit. And then just quickly, I have put in my shop bundles of the straw paper. So this paper here. And also I've put in 2 sizes of the straw paper envelopes. Now I'll probably do some kind of craft with me / tutorial of things to do with these. I use them especially as pockets, but coming up to Christmas they'd be really cute little things to put gift things in, or you could decorate them and hang them and make little advent calendar or something like that. And I am working on a project with my big one, 2 projects with my big envelopes that if you do a big journal are great for pockets, and I did use that in my art journal. So if you go and look at that video, you'll see how I used it in the art journal. And I am actually creating something now with it, and 2 things. So hopefully in the next couple of days I'll have that video up as well. So I think that's it for now. I hope everybody is well and having fun creating, whether it be for Christmas or anything else. And I will be back soon. Thank you. Bye.